From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between Five Guys in Italy and the US. This is Food Wars. Burgers in Italy come in two sizes, little and regular. Little has one patty and regular has two.
Our burgers also come in two sizes, little and regular. Let's weigh a regular plain hamburger in both countries to see who has the bigger burgers.
That's 136 grams.
138 grams. The burger mark is really off-putting. Any difference might be down to the patties. Five Guys actually tells us that the US patties should weigh about 94 grams each, or 3.3 ounces, although this will be the weight before cooking.
The Five Guys Italy website says that the patties, when uncooked, should weigh 67 grams. So we're gonna see if that's true. Obviously, these have been cooked, so the meat should have released some fat, but we're gonna find out soon.
This is a Five Guys hot dog. It looks a little weird because they slice them down the middle to cook them. I really love how these cook when they're sliced. Let's measure the length first. That's about 16.2 centimeters.
I think that's about 15 centimeters. Yeah, 6 inches. We don't use inches in Italy.
Now let's weigh the plain hot dog. That is 144 grams.
We're now gonna weigh it. So just for reference, we put mustard, ketchup, and onions in this hot dog. So obviously it's gonna be a bit heavier than a regular one. Let's see. 195 grams.
Our fries come in three sizes in either plain or Cajun spice. You can get little, regular, or large.
Our Five Guys fries come in three sizes, either plain or with Cajun spice, little, regular, and large.
According to Five Guys, the little should weigh 227 grams. Let's see if that's true. It's not. It's 82 grams. This is 82, oh wait. Yeah, it's 82 grams.
Our little fries should weigh 256 grams, 103 grams.
So we did ask a Five Guys employee about how they package their fries. They scoop the fries into one of these cups, put that in the bag, and then they do another scoop of fries on top, I think. So that could be the reason why some of these weights are off. There's just like fries everywhere. Don't really know which fry came from which cup. It's a mess. We're supposed to have 1,225 grams altogether, but right now we're sitting at 870 grams, including the extra fries, which aren't really extra.
So our total should have been 1,220 grams, but we got 580 grams, so that's less than half. Milkshakes in Italy come in one size, and this is supposed to be 400 milliliters.
So this is the vanilla milkshake. In the US, I believe we only have one size of milkshake, so let's see how much we get.
It's actually almost 500. I'll say it's like 480 milliliters, something around that.
Here's everything you'll find at Five Guys in the US that you won't find in Italy.
Here's everything you find at Five Guys Italy that you won't find in the US.
The owners of Five Guys like to keep the restaurants and the menus all the same, so there aren't any exclusive burger options in the US. This is the Five Guys burger menu.
So our burger menus are almost exactly the same. The only difference is that here you can order 2 additional patties, not just one. So you end up with a burger with 4 patties in it. I'm not sure you can do that in the US, maybe if you ask nicely, but it's an official feature here. Since
Five Guys is known for its customizable options, you probably could order 2 extra patties for your burger, but we'll let you have this one, Claudia. But seeing as America doesn't have official exclusive menu items, Five Guys enthusiasts had to get creative and make their own in the form of an unofficial secret menu. So this is the patty melt. It's a grilled cheese sandwich with an extra patty inside. It looks kind of good to me. I love when restaurants do grilled cheeses with the buns of the burgers. I think it tastes so good. I feel like I like this better than the Five Guys burgers. It's something about the way the bread gets all toasty. It just makes it so much more delicious. So next is the artery annihilator. That's a little ridiculous. So we have to put a bacon hot dog inside of a bacon cheeseburger. How I'm gonna do that, I don't know. What I think is right is making it edible in some form. So I'm just gonna like break it up a little. I'm trying to squish it down because it's not gonna fit into my mouth. Okay. This literally sucks. Like, don't order this. There's no reason for you. If you want a hot dog and a burger, let me swallow this stupid bite of food. Hold on. I feel like putting the hot dog into the burger doesn't make it taste any better. It just makes it a lot harder to eat and a lot less enjoyable of an experience. So I think this is really not fun or good.
To me, I think this should be at the top, so let's try. Double bread. Yeah, there's a bit of sauce. Right. So here's your Italian version. Artery annihilator. Right, I don't know. I feel like this is annihilating my eyesight as well, on top of my arteries, if I were to try it. Too much stuff.
Five Guys is of course famous for its wide selection of free toppings. According to Five Guys, there are over 250,000 ways to customize your burger. Now these aren't exclusive toppings, but here's what you can get. The only exclusive topping we have in America is A1 sauce.
In Italy, the toppings are almost exactly the same as in the US, but we do have one exclusive sauce, which is the HP sauce.
According to chefs at Five Guys, when customizing your burger, there's a specific way it has to be stacked within their rules. It should be the bottom bun, then any wet items like grilled onions or mushrooms, then the first patty, 2 slices of cheese, then another patty, then dry items like lettuce, tomatoes, and jalapenos go on top, and then there's the top bun to finish it all off. Let's see if it came in the order that it's supposed to come in. So at the bottom, I see the grilled onions, I see grilled mushrooms, and I also see peppers, green peppers. So it's already out of order because the jalapenos are on the bottom for some reason. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this, if it doesn't affect the taste, I personally do not care, but if it's their law in the Five Guys, then I guess you should be doing it, I don't know. All right, so we got the first patty, the 2 slices of cheese, another patty, and then on top we have the lettuce and tomatoes.
Let's check if the order is the same here in Italy. So yes, we got bottom bun, onions and mushrooms. We got a patty, cheese. We got another patty, tomatoes and lettuce at the top. Good job, Five Guys.
Five Guys also offers sandwich options. There aren't any exclusive sandwiches in the US, but here's what you can get. So we have a grilled cheese, a BLT, and a veggie sandwich. Veggie sandwich. It's not bad. It's just a little too vegetable heavy for me. No. Next is the BLT, which if you mess this up, yeah, it tastes like an okay BLT. It just mostly tastes like bacon. And then we have the grilled cheese, which I think will be good because I already liked the patty melt and they're like sisters. That's a really good grilled cheese.
We do have one exclusive in Italy, which is a BLT sandwich with cheese, which is supposed to be this one, but there's been a bit of a mix-up in the order, and the one we got has just cheese and a lot of bacon.
There aren't any exclusive Five Guys hot dog options in either country, but here's what you can get. A hot dog, a bacon dog, a cheese dog, or a bacon cheese dog. I've never had a hot dog with cheese on it, so I am kind of intrigued. I will say though, I am a fan of the slicing the hot dog and putting like this side on the griddles just so everything gets nice and crispy. I think they do taste better that way. It's not for me. Something about the cheese and the hot dog mixing together feels wrong because I've never had it. It feels weird.
So this is the bacon and cheese hot dog. Looks pretty good to me, but I'm not really familiar with hot dogs. I think in general in Italy we don't really have that many. Like definitely burgers are more popular. Yeah, maybe with some sauce it'll be a bit better.
In the US, we have 2 exclusive milkshake options, the Oreo creme and the double stuff, which I am very excited about. I love Oreos and Oreo milkshakes are objectively the best milkshake. Let's try the Oreo creme first. So this is just like the filling of the Oreos, essentially. Okay, give it a good swirl. And it is creme and not cream. That is literally so good. You're actually drinking the creme inside of an Oreo. Next is double stuff, so I assume this has the creme and also a bunch of Oreo pieces in it. Oh my God, this is the best one. At Five Guys, you can actually add bacon to any of their milkshake flavors. This is a vanilla bacon. I just feel like vanilla seemed like the easiest thing to pair with the bacon. I've never tried this before, but let's see. It tastes like vanilla and bacon. I'm just trying to decide mentally if that's like something I should have eaten.
We thought we had one exclusives in the milkshake department in Italy. On their website, it still states that there is a coffee milkshake that you can order. We did order it, but then when we got to the store to collect it, turns out it's been discontinued and it's been years they haven't done it. So please update your website, Five Guys. We still got a bacon milkshake, and then weirdly on the website also it lets you add every single flavor. So we got a milkshake with absolutely everything that was available. What's in here? There is Oreos, banana, strawberry. There's like so many different things that just, in my mind, they don't really work together. I think there's just too many things to even make out what stuff is. To be honest, it's not too bad. Now we've got the bacon milkshake. Mixing bacon with milk, it does sound a bit ridiculous. Like, I'm a bit disappointed though, because I don't really taste the bacon much.
We also have some drink options you can only get in the US: Simply Lemonade, root beer, and Dr. Pepper. Do Italians like root beer? That's what I would love to know. You know what that is. I'm sure they do. If you're Italian from Italy, comment down below and tell me if you know what root beer is, 1, and 2, do you actually think it's good? Because here, people love it.
And here are all the drinks that you can only find in Italy. We've got Fanta Orange, sparkling water, and then 4 beers. So let's talk about prices now. In Italy, at Five Guys, a cheeseburger will cost you 13 euros and 45 cents. Translated to dollars, that is $14.82. So for comparison, at McDonald's, you can get a cheeseburger for 2 euros. So yeah, for the same price, 13 point something euros, you could get 6 of these at the other chain. That's maybe too cheap, but 13 euros for a burger in tin foil, just sort of all squished together, still at a fast food chain, that's way over what I would pay.
In the US, a cheeseburger will cost you $11.79 or 10 euros and 70 cents. That is a 26% decrease in price. So Five Guys is doing this thing where all of their food is fresh and made to order. They're trying to kind of raise the standard of what fast food could be. I think that's why their prices are on the higher end, although I don't know if that's fully justified, because I can say that I've had better, cheaper burgers. I think that's allowed.
And to make that a meal, so with regular fries and drink, that will cost you 23 euros and 20 cents, which in dollars is $25.57. Again, so overpriced, like 23 euros for all this. And I still don't even have a plate. It's just a lot.
To make it a meal with regular fries and a regular drink, it will cost you $21.47 or 19 euros and 48 cents. It's just not making sense to me. $21 for a fast food burger, fries, and drink? No, absolutely not.
Let's take a look at some of the basic ingredients at Five Guys Italy. In Italy, the burger itself, it's 100% ground beef.
And in the US, a burger actually contains 80/20 USDA ground chuck.
If you want to add cheese to your burger though, here's everything that's in the cheese.
Five Guys cheese in the US contains all of these ingredients. Let's look at the bun. It contains water, salt, sugar, vegetable shortening, milk, eggs, bleached bread flour, yeast, and sesame seeds.
So in Italy, the bun has a total of 11 ingredients. That's 2 more than the US. The additional ingredients are calcium carbonate and spirit vinegar.
The only difference in the hot dogs is some of the ingredients to make the pink coloring. We love dyeing our food here. The ingredients for the fries are really simple. It's just potatoes, refined peanut oil, and salt. If you go to a Five Guys, they have this little board that tells you where your potatoes are coming from that day, and ours came from St. Anthony, Idaho.
And the fries at Five Guys are very simple. They are potatoes, peanut oil, and salt. it's the first thing that I see something cooked with peanut oil. Let's see, do they taste like peanuts at all? Or actually, they taste quite potato-y, like they taste quite nice. Yeah, maybe it's the peanut oil after all.
In the US, a cheeseburger that has a bun, 2 patties, 2 pieces of cheese, and no toppings comes out to about 984 calories. The total fat comes out to about 55 grams, carbs 39 grams, sugar 8 grams, and sodium 1,050 milligrams.
In Italy, a regular cheeseburger contains 756 calories, of which 45 grams are total fat, 40 grams are carbs, 8 grams are sugar, and 908 milligrams are sodium. And if you make that a meal, you can add fries, and they contain 1,122 calories, then 66 grams of fat, 120 grams of carbs, 1.7 grams of sugar, and 716 milligrams of sodium.
Our regular fries are 953 calories, 41 grams of fat, 131 grams of carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 962 milligrams of sodium.
And a chocolate milkshake contains 874 calories, then 39 grams of fat, 121 grams of carbs, 108 grams of sugar, and 408 milligrams of sodium.
And a chocolate milkshake is 830 calories, 36 grams of fat, 116 grams of carbs, 107 grams of sugar, and 400 milligrams of sodium.
So the total for a meal that includes a cheeseburger, regular fries, and the milkshake is 2,752 calories, of which 150 grams are total fat, then 281 grams carbs, 118 grams of sugar, and 2,032 milligrams of sodium.
Bringing the total to 2,767 calories, 132 grams of total fat, 286 grams of carbs, 119 grams of sugar, and 2,412 milligrams of sodium.
Well, the numbers for the fries are actually based on what is stated on the website, and we got basically half of what is stated there. So if you want to make this a little bit more accurate, you should have the nutrition numbers as well. Five Guys first opened in Italy in 2018 in Milan, just behind the Duomo, so a very touristic location. And then in 2021, after a bit of a COVID break, it opened in Rome. And there are now another 4 locations in Milan. I think, well, starting with Milan is a very smart choice. Obviously, it's the most international city. There's a lot of tourists, like fashion capital of Italy, a lot of offices, a lot of foreigners as well here, which is maybe the reason why they open here.
I know Five Guys is available in a lot of places, but something about the branding and the way the food is presented feels very East Coast to me. I think it's because the fries remind me of boardwalk fries that you'd get down at the Jersey Shore. It's a little weird because some stuff has the Five Guys logo on it and you can tell where it's from. Other stuff like the fries and the burgers just come in regular foil, a regular unmarked cup, so it's like, it's not a lot of brand recognition, at least for me. I've never even seen a Five Guys advertisement. I've never seen a commercial, I've never gotten an ad. Once you take like this cup away, you probably wouldn't know where I got this food from. Because their burgers are made to order, it does take longer for you to get your order. I've waited like at least 10 minutes for my order at a Five Guys before. So it's not like the fastest fast food option, but the food is as fresh as it can be. It kind of gives me the feeling of food you'd get at a concession stand at like a local baseball game at a school or something. It's definitely got its own thing going on. Here are all the ingredients in the Five Guys buns. In the Five Guys buns, all 5 of their buns. Jesus. Okay.